And DeAsian in trouble. That's going to be a top out for DeAsian and Zempro in his first ever monthly Masters event. Will be moving on. 92,000 Zempro's board is not survivable. And that is going to be a top out. Hydrant is good in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is one of our good friends, Alex T. He's seed number 4 in this tournament. Qualified in with an average of his best 2 games in a 60-minute qualifier being 1.59 million. And in virtue of his top 8 seeding, this is the first match that Alex has to play in this tournament. You get to skip right to the round of 16. The other players got to play their way in. Alex, with a PB of 16.7 million, that is the former score world record. In June's premier poll, beginning of the month, Alex was ranked the number 3 Tetris player in the premier poll. That may change given some recent occurrences. Alex T is the 4th player to get the game crash. And actually, interesting footnote about that. He got the game crash, and then the very next game started a game and got the crash again. Back-to-back crashes for Alex T. Been in CTM Masters 35 times with 7 wins. Also an additional appearance in Lone Star for 36 overall appearances. Won a Challenger circuit in addition to those 7 championships. That was in December of 2020. A 5-time CTWC player in gold. And he's won the event back-to-back this year and last year. So if you haven't seen the finals, just go find the VODs and watch them. Don't wait for the edited one. Just go watch it. Just go watch the whole thing, because he did amazing. So Alex T joining Jonas, Joseph Saley, and Dog Playing Tetris as the only 2-time CTWC champions. Alex T, maybe his best accomplishment, though, is winning the Classic Tetris Brawl Winter Games of 2022. Probably most known for that. On the right side of your screen is Hydrant Dude, seed number 13. And he's kind of digging out right now. Hydrant Dude with a 1.378 million qualifier. That's good for the 13th seed. He got a 1-round bye and then defeated Zempro in round 2. Hydrant Dude from the USA, or when convenient, from Canada as well. So depending on which one suits him best, he might be from the USA or Canada. Maybe these days Canada is better, but we'll see. A Hydrant Dude with an average, with a PB of 2.3 million. That's good for about 35th on the overall leaderboard. Hydrant Dude is the first player ever to get a rollover, either playing alone or in competition. Happened in the September 2021 round 1 of the Masters event, improving his own world record. Also made the bear emotes, and did I mention a 2-time CTM master, 1 in regular Masters, that was September 2021, but also won Stupid Tetris Monthly in 2020. Hydrant Dude has been in CTM Masters 16 times, those 2 wins, an additional finish in the semifinals, and has been in Mega Masters 3 times. Has won a Challenger circuit, a Future circuit. Has been in the CTWC Gold bracket 6 times. Finishing as high as the top 8, which he did in 2022. And you may have seen Hydrant Dude at a bunch of different regionals, including taking 2nd in the Northeast Regional 2024, Blank's Garage in 2023, and played in Detroit, Boston, Philly the last couple years. Made the Bears emotes. runs an NES tournament, which is super fun. And if you want to see some technical explainers about NES Tetris, go look up Hydrant Dude Tetris on YouTube. They're some of the best content you can get if you want to nerd out, which I don't because I'm not smart enough. 483 for Alex T, 435 for Hydrant Dude. 50,000 point lead for Alex. He's going to get a couple of Tetrises here, though. And now it's almost, just like that, almost 100,000 point lead. No idea Hydrant made the bear emotes. Yeah, back in the old days, the bears V1 were just like, I ripped off like Pepe the Frog emotes and I just altered them to be bears. But, you know, one, it's not my property. Two, you know, that whole thing is beset by difficulties, let us say. So we wanted to redo the bear emotes, and Hydrant Dude stepped up and made the bear emotes. 606 from Alex T, 509 for Hydrant Dude. Look at that. You guys are learning lore right here. See, the newer people learning all the backstories. 561 for Hydrant, 657 for Alex T. Stanislav says, poor Odin Logi. I don't know. Odin Logi in that moment looked pretty excited and for that to have happened. So I don't know. All right, 594 for Hydrant Dude. Gets a couple of line clears here. Uncovers the right side. Long bar to fix the stack, not to get the Tetris. Gets another one to get the Tetris. 624. Alex is set up in, or was set up in column 5, but now just going to try to re-establish a well here. And he's waiting in column 5 for something. Alex T, of course, really ripping through CTWC 2025. Close your ears for a minute if you don't want spoilers. Did not lose a single game. Obviously, to win the whole tournament, you got to win every match you're in. Did not lose a single game. Hydrant Dude got a top out here at 664. And Alex is good. So a long bar just never came in. Hydrant Dude's board just too high and hung a piece, and that was it. So Alex T going to take game number 1. 3-2-1 Tetris. This is a top 16 matchup. The winner goes to the top 8. There's another one being played right after this. It's going to be Blue Scooty versus Tetris Time. So, of course, we see a lot of Scooty fam here in the chat. And, you know, we want to give our best wishes and thoughts for Blue Scooty's grandpa, who I believe maybe came down with a little something there at CTWC. So we hope you are feeling better, or at least on the road to recovery. You're all good, Winter. Thank you. Corian thing for Hydrant Dude. That's when you got a 2x2 gap and you adjust to put an L and a J kind of with the pointy side downwards into that 2x2 gap on the top of the stack. That is called the Corian thing. 58,000 for Hydrant Dude, 73,000 for Alex T. Still fighting it. All right, you keep fighting. 2x2 is also known as a square hole. But what is a 1x1 called? I mean, that's square. What about a 3x3 gap? That's square. What the heck? And plus, I was told not to call gaps on the top of the stacks holes. I was told to call them gaps. And then completely landlocked voids in the stack were called holes. This is what I was told by senior people in the Tetris community. So I'm not going to call it a square hole, actually. This is what I was told. that if it's on the surface of your stack, it's a gap and not a hole. But I'm willing to be corrected on that. I want to be corrected, use the right terminology. It's important to use the right terminology. All right, Hydrant going for the dirty Tetris. Setting up for it, getting the long bar over. Sets up for another one and gets it. So Hydrant Dude is back by 100,000 points. So maybe going to try to make up some of this pace early rather than wait around and try to get it like at the very tail end when the pressure is the highest. Laurie H with the $2 Canadian super chat. Feel better soon, Scooty's grandpa from YouTube. Thank you, Laurie. All right, so Alex T filling in the LJ requirement. See, it's important to use the correct terminology. And I heard that terminology on the broadcast of the World Championship, an LJ requirement. So I'm learning, guys. 366 from Alex T. 306 from Hydrant Dude. No, not from Sharky. Are you kidding? Sharky is, in the Tetris community, knows all the. I mean, if you get info from Sharky, it's good information. Sharky, number one commentator, CTWC, in my estimation. Dependency and requirement are the same thing. We don't use the word requirement. Blue Scooty's grandpa, you like how you get sick and I get paid? Isn't that nice? Thanks again, Lori. 420 for Hydrant Dude, 441 for Alex T. The Peace Requirement Podcast. Yeah. I'm going to start a podcast called The Peace Requirement Podcast. I'm going to go ahead and refresh one of our streams. Players, remember, if you do run into tech issues, please do. All right. Actually, it looks like it came back. Please do keep playing. Because most of the time, the stream just comes back on its own. Tetris Alex T, 514, 488 for Hydrant. Alex is into 19 at 538. Hydrant Dude getting set up for a Tetris. And gets a Tetris into 19, 581. So a lead at transition for Hydrant Dude. Another Tetris for Hydrant, 611. Another Tetris Haydn, 636. I just call him Haydn. He's like the godfather of classical music. Hydrant Dude. All right, 665 for Hydrant. All right, Tetris Alex T, 714, 677 for Hydrant. Oh, that left side for Hydrant. See what he can do about it. Oh no, he's gonna try to shove a J piece over there. So I'm kind of pass on an L piece that might have fit over there. And I was like, well, maybe he's gonna try to get a long bar or a J over there. Didn't get over. Well, let's get game 3 started. All right, Alex T using some kind of guitar grip or something. All right, he's going back to normal rolling grip. Well, if you take your NES controller, hold it away from you with the cord, like with the actual D-pad and button away from you, with the cord facing down, then left, right, and rotation are exactly where they need to be, and you really do not need to remap your brain at all. It's extremely playable. We did that as a mode at Lone Star in 2024, and yeah, and it was very, very playable. You should give it a shot. $139 for Alex T, $96,000 for Hydrant Dude. There's a Tetris, and now he's got some holes in the stack. Is that Vandy grip? Yeah, that is Vandy grip. I had been doing that for a couple months leading up to Lone Star, and I'm, we just kind of made up the stupid mini tournaments on the spot, and I'm like, oh, do the Vandy grip, we'll do that. And then a couple months later, Fractal wins Jonas Cup with the Guerrero Vertigripero grip or whatever it's called, which was very similar idea. So I don't know. I'm not saying I invented it, but because mine is actually kind of stupid. But Fractal's grip is fantastic. Like, it's a great way to play. You don't understand how that grip conserves your energy more? It's not conserving your energy necessarily. It's more ergonomic. Or it can just be an alternative grip to use. But yeah, you can go watch Fractal's interview after Jonas Cup. Holy moly, Jade just purchased 4 items from the store. Thank you, Jade. Really appreciate that. That's very, very nice of you to purchase items from the merch store. $375 for Alex Tree, $313 for Hydrant Dude. Haydn composed over 100 symphonies. Yes, he did. You just know some of those have to be stinkers. It's kind of funny that you say that, because the other day when you say Haydn and stinkers, I forget which one it is, but there's one. All right, I'm going to be a little bit crude. There's one in which there's very much suggested that what the instrument does is it's a fart. So it's kind of funny that you said Haydn wrote some stinkers. Haydn did write something, and I think informally, I think people do call it the Fart Symphony. I don't remember which one it is. It's like in the 90s, I think. I think it's a late one. So it's kind of funny that you said that. If you Google it, you'll find it. It's actually pretty funny. $473 for Hydrant Dude. Yeah, I was just listening to that like maybe like a week and a half ago. 93. There you go. See, I told you. I knew it was hiding. We're getting demonetized on YouTube. Oh my God, so crude. I'm sorry. I know there are children here. Children shouldn't, they don't know anything about that topic and never talk about it. So I'm so sorry. 610 for Alex T. 566 for Hydrant. $572 Hydrant, $657 for Alex T on 19. About an 80,000 point lead right now. Alex a little bit ahead in lines. I don't remember exactly where it is. I think it's maybe at the it's either at the end of the second or third movement. I don't remember. He said movement. All right, we're getting scatological here. What are we doing? 742 from Alex D. 675 from Hydrant Dude. The end of the second movement, right? There you go. There's a lot of stuff like that in classical music, you know? I think it's so pure. But a lot of those guys were gross. 783 for Hydrant, 828 for Alex T. Did Scooty already play? No, Scooty did not play. Alex T with about a 20,000 point lead right now in 8.8 lines ahead. So actually Hydrant Dude right at this moment with a pace lead, but Hydrant's board, that pace lead probably going to dissipate pretty soon because Alex T is very clean right now. Tetris for Hydrant 923. Max out for Alex T on 26. All right, Hydrant now clean. Tetris for Alex T, A45. 928 for Hydrant. All right, Jazzy Josh making a prediction there. B49 for Alex. Still got 2 Tetrises available before 29. If he can get them, then yeah, he's not going to be able to get them, but it would have been good for May 1.2, but yeah, not going to be really anywhere close now. B55 for Alex T. Longbar gets over for the Tetris. B95. A98 for Hydrant. 2 more Tetrises available. And has to take a triple. Going to take a couple other skims here just to ensure a good entry into 29. Longbar over. Tetris, Hydrant, and another Tetris. B81 for Hydrant. Oh, Hydrant's left side board, and I don't know if he can get a long bar over that far. And no, that is going to be a top out for Hydrant Dude at B85, but a great performance, and, you know, always a thrill to see Hydrant Dude. He's got such a long history in this community with a great amount of success, and also, again, just a foundational member of the Classic Tetris community. And, you know, former world record holder like twice. And at one point had done something really nobody, you know, at one point nobody had thought that possible. So GG's to you, Hydrant. Go check out Hydrant Dude on the YouTube and that bar over to the left. Alex T gonna hang it. You can fight this down. Oh, that's gonna do it. All right, Alex T gets the point, and we are gonna go ahead and play our next match again. GG's to you, Hydrant. GG's, Alex T. Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest classic Tetris community online, at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.